You and fishing?
Well, I couldn't resist it, mate. Not after the way he put it. I mean, you know, fresh grilled trout, eh? On an open fire, babbling brook, just perfect. Come on!
Take your waterproof tent. I hear there's rain forecast for later on.
Well, nothing's perfect.
You better take this, boss.
I don't think we're going to need it. I mean, we're going to be right out of
Go on,
range.
just take it. We might need to get in contact if there's an emergency.
Yeah, well, only if there's an emergency. You're big enough and ugly enough to look after yourself. Come on.
Yes, I know. Have a good weekend.
Hey, see you Sunday, Arvo.
Hey, bring us back a trout. Yeah, preferably more than one.
Good hat.
Oh, that's them out the way.
Should be a nice, quiet weekend.
Hey.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, gee, this could do with a bit of a clean.
Oh, no, this needs a refill.
All right, off you go. I'll get this one sorted.
You sure?
Yeah, go on.
You can put that down, Jack. You're coming with us.
What's up?
Some trouble at the St David's prison. Inspector Falcon Price just called. The officers have walked off the job and they need some help with the prisoners, like now. So get your stuff. Joe's out the front. You can mind the fort.
Excuse me, Senior Constable. I'll make those decisions, thanks.
Rightio. What then?
Well, you get off to the prison. Take Jack and Joe with you. I'll mind the fort.
Whatever you say, Sergeant.
See ya.
All we've got to do is just stick them in their cells. Shouldn't take too long.
You reckon they'll cooperate?
Yeah, they'll take one look at the blue uniforms and go nuts.
They'll push us. You can count on that. Don't worry, Joe. We'll take care of you.
I think I'll be able to look after myself just fine, thanks very much.
Mount Thomas 208 to VKC, requesting an ambulance urgently. It's in David's prison. We have an inmate stabbed.
Affirmative 150, major situation at St David's prison. Over the fire is an ambush en route. VKC do any other units to attend St David's prison report of a riot. VKC to any unit within striking distance of St David's prison report of a riot in progress.
Jack? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
That was full on. What's happening?
It's all over. It's under control. The fire has been contained.
Where's Ben?
He's talking to Falcon Price.
Jeez, it's a mess.
Sergeant?
Did you get a whack?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
What's the story?
It was crazy. They just exploded on us. That one copped a stabbing in the guts.
Does someone have a weapon in here?
Yeah, screwdriver. At least they put the fires out.
Yeah.
Mad bastards. They could have killed us all.
Well, take a deep breath, eh? It's all over now.
It's not over. Not for us. We've got to take a couple of them back with us.
Joking.
Inspector Falcon Price's orders. They trashed and burned one of the wings, and so he's got to find temporary accommodation until they get sorted.
How long have we got him for?
Just a day. It's a day too long, if you ask me.
Yeah, just a quick sweep or to fix them.
Might need a bit of a mop as well.
Well, bother, they're not going to be here long enough.
They better not be.
Just got to make sure they're locked up properly. It's not Club Med.
Hey, did you get on to Chris for me?
Yeah, she's going to take care of the prisoner meals for us.
Oh, great. That's one less thing we have to worry about. Now, we're going to have to check on the prisoners every hour, so I've drawn up a roster. It's on the back of the door.
When do they get here?
Well, the band's already left St David's, so not long.
Are we really equipped for this?
Stick to the book, it shouldn't be a problem. 2 up to escort a prisoner, no firearms, and don't get personally involved. Now, once you're done here, I want you to clear out the backyard and open up the gates. All right, let's go.
Come on, Joe.
Here we go. 4 happy customers for you.
4? No, there's only supposed to be 2.
Well, that was bad enough.
Well, don't look at me. I know there's 4 of them.
Don't suppose you can take a couple back, can you?
Got that right. There's nowhere to put them.
We really should have been told about this for security reasons, if nothing else.
Like I said, it's got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, it's all right. We'll set up some extra beds. Can I have that paperwork?
What's left of it? System's pretty stuffed after this morning.
That's an understatement. All right, bring them out, one at a time.
Just you, the rest sit down.
Bob Carrillo.
You can never escape, can I?
Better lock the door, Constable. People can ring the buzzer if they want to come in. So, who do we have here?
Robert Carrillo, sir.
Carrillo.
Formerly Detective Sergeant Carrillo.
Thought I knew that name.
Yeah, it was headline news there for a while.
Done for assaulting a suspect. Put him in a coma.
You raped a 10-year-old girl.
That was never proven.
Oh, he did it. They knew he did it. It was obvious right from the start.
So obvious you had to beat a confession out of him?
Under the circumstances, he would have done the same thing.
Seriously doubt that. Get him settled.
Don't judge him too hard. He's not a bad bloke.
You know him.
He was at Russell Street CI, same time I was.
Oh, shame he took a wrong turn.
This way.
Michael John Barrett.
They call me Angel.
Really? You're done with trafficking heroin?
That's right.
Were you also using?
Yes, unfortunately. A lot of dealers do.
What about now?
No, nothing. No, not even methadone. Finished that program a while back.
So you're telling me you're clean?
Except for nicotine, can't kick that one.
Well, there'll be no smoking. Not in my cells. Welcome to Mount Thomas. Harrison Brealey, doing 3 years for embezzlement. I see you're due for parole.
Go before the board next week. They'll let me out.
Seem very confident about that.
No reason not to be. I've always behaved myself. Why wouldn't I? I'm an innocent man.
Obviously, the jury didn't think so. In my book, justice usually prevails.
Justice. I was a decent citizen living a decent life. Suddenly I'm forced to live with a bunch of thugs and pimps and junkies. No justice in that.
Well, I wasn't the judge who sentenced you. Take him through.
Nice to be back.
Luke Darcy.
And you're Sergeant Gallagher.
2 counts of assault, 1 count of intentionally caused serious injury, 1 count of manslaughter.
Am I supposed to say something?
That's fine with me if you don't. Take him away.
Tell me, how's Detective Hashem these days? Is he still working?
Get him out of here.
Luke Darcy, is he the one
Yeah, his mother tried to kill PJ with a machete. PJ shot her in self-defense. That guy is a total bloody psycho, just like the rest of his family.
who are they?
The Kenny clan. He's one of Grandma Lucy's lot. I can't believe that they bring him back here.
No way!
Just
No!
step back.
He's a bloody psycho!
Just calm down.
No, please!
Just
Please
calm
don't put me in
down.
there. The guy's
Calm
nuts.
down. All right, just get back inside.
Go away! In you go. In you go! No! I want to! Don't put me in there! Stay away from me!
Down, Jack.
Cuff him. Cuff him. Get him up. Yep, I'm doing that. What's going on here, Constable? He refuses to share with Luke Darcy.
Just release.
All right, Barrett, what's the problem?
Please, he'll kill me. Don't put me in there with him. Look, you've got to believe me. I'm not lying about this.
I'm listening, okay? That's better. Now tell us what the problem is.
I told you what the bloody problem is. That psycho wants to kill me.
Has he actually threatened you?
Well, not to my face, but you hear things.
Like what?
Well, when we were in the holding yard just before we got put on the van, I heard someone talking, saying stuff like, "Don't worry, he'll get his at Mount Thomas."
And that was Darcy talking about you?
Yes, I think so.
But you can't say for sure.
Well, look, it must have been him. I mean, he's out to get me.
So what have you done to provoke him? Must be a reason.
Oh, he reckons I nicked his smokes.
And did you?
No, I wouldn't do something like that. Well, not to him, anyway.
Is that the only reason he'd want to kill you? Or is there something else?
Look, I know it doesn't sound like much, but smokes are like gold to us, all right? They go missing, you get upset. And with a psycho like Darcy, well, he gets more upset than most.
Would Darcy seriously want to kill someone over a packet of cigarettes?
We're talking about a bloke who douses people in petrol and then sets them alight.
Oh, no wonder Angel was freaking out.
And what's the bet? He did flog Darcy's smokes. I wouldn't put it past him.
We have to sort this out.
Oh, what's the point? They're going to be gone this
I
afternoon.
will not be responsible for a death in custody. Not while I'm in charge.
So, what do you want to do about it?
Get on to the prison governor, ask him about Angel and Darcy, and see how much credence we can give this threat.
And what do we do with Angel in the meantime?
Keep him where he is?
In the interview room?
Yeah. I want him right out the way.
I'm not sure that that's very secure.
Then we will make it secure. As long as he's handcuffed and guarded, shouldn't be a problem.
God, are these really necessary?
While you're in here, they are.
My arms are aching.
Sorry, can't help you.
Going for a smoke, you got one?
Nope.
Pity.
Maybe you should try quitting.
Oh, that'd never happen. Got one of those addictive personalities. I can't help myself.
You managed to give up smack.
But that wasn't me. Best mate made me do it. Bloody Steve. We used to row together at school. After school, he went overseas. Didn't see him for years. By the time he got back, I was right into the stuff. And, I got him into it too. He loved it. Loved it more than me. Then one night, me and Steve-O, we just sitting around on the nod. And Steve-O goes and dies on me. Just like that. Kind of lost interest after that.
So someone had to die before you stopped, hey?
Insane, isn't it? Well, it's like I said. I got no willpower. If I want something, well, I just gotta have it.
I couldn't raise the prison governor, but I finally got onto one of his staff.
Did you get anything?
Yeah, he confirmed Angel's story about the methadone program. Basically, he's drug-free.
What about his relationship with Darcy?
Nothing, but there's heaps on Darcy himself.
Yeah?
It seems that he spent most of his time in solitary.
What for?
Violence towards other inmates. In the last incident, he stabbed the fork into another prisoner's eye. Apparently, the prisoner had made a comment about Darcy's mother.
Why isn't Darcy in maximum security?
Well, he was, but for the last 6 months, he's been a model prisoner.
Find that hard to believe.
Yeah, leopards don't change their spots that quickly, unless there's an ulterior motive.
I think it's time we had a word with our prisoners. Let them know what's what.
I'll come with you.
No. They need to know who's in charge.
But you said 2-8.
Yeah, I'm not an idiot, Ben. There'll be a perfectly sound set of bars between us. Right. I want a word with you, blokes.
On your own, it's not very safe.
That's enough. While you're here, under my control, want that understood.
Got the angel under control?
I said that's enough. Now, the rules are pretty simple. You do the right thing by me, and I'll do the right thing by you. So don't give me any trouble. That's all.
Maybe next time bring Detective Hasham. Knows how to protect the ladies.
You okay?
Yeah, of course. And I've decided what to do. Let's put Harrison Brealey in with Darcy and Carrillo in with Angel. Have you got a problem with that?
No, it just doesn't sound very fair.
People got to unlock the front door.
We'll keep it locked, thanks.
I mean, Brealey seems like a nice enough bloke. It's, not fair to put him in with an animal like Darcy.
It's the best option we've got.
What about
Security, huh?
Yeah, something like
An
that.
ex-cop in with Darcy. No, that's not a happy combination either.
So the rumour is true
What rumour would that be?
that you've got Luke Darcy prisoner here. Everybody's talking about it. I just can't believe they're mad enough to send him back here.
And the Kennys, do they think that Darcy's here?
Who do you think I heard from?
Great.
You worried they'll come snooping around?
Well, hope not, but you know what the Kennys are like.
Thanks for doing the prisoner lunches, Chris.
No problem. It doesn't take anything to do a couple extra.
I trust you'll be circumspect about Darcy's presence. We really don't want that rumour confirmed.
I'm sure you don't.
All right, let's get Angel sorted. Then we can distribute the prisoner lunches, and then we might get a chance to eat our own.
Sandwiches?
What's wrong with that?
We never get sandwiches.
It's good food. You eat it and you be grateful.
No, it's not right. Regulations state that we're entitled to a cooked lunch, and that's what we should get.
Regulation? You've got to be joking.
Can't break regulations, Sergeant. I might be forced to lodge a complaint.
He's right. They're entitled to a hot, cooked lunch every day.
Really?
That's our taxes at work, eh?
Better get on to Chris and sort something out.
You mean we're actually going to do it?
Yes, I am.
They're not in prison now. Surely we don't have to provide them with hot
While
lunches.
they're in our care, I want them looked after. I don't want to give them any reason to complain. So get on to Chris and explain the situation, yeah?
Well, they're still complaining, only now they want exercise time too.
That's one concession we can be forgiven for overlooking.
Yes, Falcon Price, line 1.
Mount Thomas Police over there.
Can I help you?
Lost my watch.
Yeah.
Want to report it?
I know, I spoke to them.
And your name?
Kenny. Jason Kenny.
All right, Mr. Kenny, can I just have your address,
Yeah,
please?
that's fine. I'll hold it.
Is it true you got some prisoners here? From the riot.
I just asked you for your address.
So they are here.
None of your
Okay, I'll give them
concern.
a call.
I've heard you holding Luke Darcy. Would that be right?
Oh, that's
Do you want to
fine.
report this watch missing or not?
Yeah, I was just asking.
So your address?
Constable
28.
Parrish, can you please relieve the senior constable? I need to have a word with you. One of the Kennys.
Sure is.
What do they want?
He was asking after Darcy. Of course, I didn't let on.
Right. Last thing we need is a Kenny poking around, especially with the new situation.
Which is?
The inspector just called. He says we have to house the prisoners until tomorrow.
Overnight.
Yeah, we haven't got any choice. They can't organise alternative accommodation until tomorrow afternoon.
We're not set up for
Yeah,
this.
you don't have to tell me that, but we're going to have to manage.
Maybe we should call the senior sarge.
No, that's not necessary.
What about night shooting?
We'll break it up. Jack and I will work on from now. You and Joe go home, try to get some sleep. You're on again at midnight.
Look, maybe I should stay on. 2 might be stretching things, especially if we get other
Go
jobs in.
home, Ben. We can cope without you. See you, mate.
And then there were 2.
Reckon we'll last the distance?
With the right amount of caffeine. Fancy a cup?
That is the best idea I've heard all day.
What now?
What's going on here, eh? What's all the noise about? Well, somebody tell me.
We were just wondering when lunch was coming.
You'll get it when it's ready.
What about some exercise? Pretty cramped in here.
Well, you're just going to have to cope.
For how long?
At least until tomorrow. So you better make yourselves comfortable.
Well, you got to let us out then.
We don't have to do anything.
Oh, go on, please, just for a little while. Just so I can have a smoke.
No, I'm afraid that's too bad.
Yeah, Sergeant.
If you let us stretch a leg for just 5 minutes, we'd probably shut up for the rest of the day.
I know I would.
And wouldn't that be nice?
You've only got 5 minutes. Better make the most of it.
Thank you, Sergeant.
If they don't shut up after this, I'll...
Put him in prison?
Must be Chris with the hot lunches.
No, just ignore it. She'll go away. Well, what are we going to do? Put him back in the cell?
What do you mean back? We just got
Keep it
here.
down.
Yeah, I haven't finished my cigarette yet.
Right, you. Just watch him. I'll be back in a second. Hang on, I'm coming. Mr. Kenny,
What took so long?
what do you want?
You got problems with the prisoners.
Hey?
Where you got him out the back?
What do you want?
Keep your shirt on. I was just wondering if anyone's found me watch yet.
What?
My watch. I
Your
lost
watch?
it.
Listen,
I had
if
to file a
someone had found
report.
your watch, you would have been contacted. Now, if you don't mind.
Hey, you two. Break it up.
Ease up, Constable. Nothing wrong with a little chat. Constable, it must be your mum. Someone's keen to get in.
Look, keep it down. I won't be far away.
Didn't I make things clear before? Go away.
About Luke Darcy.
Like, please
I know you're
leave.
holding him.
Please
He's my
leave,
cousin.
mate, and
I
don't
wanna
ring that
see
bus
him.
again.
Is everything okay?
What are you doing here?
I was worried about you.
You shouldn't have left the prisoners.
They must have gone back to their cells.
All of you out here now! Come on, I want to see ya! Where's Angel? All right, move back. Right, get in.
See? Told you. Aspirin?
Yeah, Dr. Carter left them for you. 2 every 4 hours until your headache goes and you'll be fine.
No, the doctor's wrong. I need to go to hospital.
I don't think so. Just take them. Now let's get this sorted. Who attacked you?
Doesn't matter.
Tells to us. Was it Darcy?
No.
You said this morning he was trying to kill you.
I forget what I said.
Why? I'm waiting. Did Darcy attack you?
Nobody did. It was an accident.
An accident?
Yeah. You know, slipped. Like my head.
Stop wasting my time. Darcy attacked you and you're too scared to say.
No. Darcy had nothing to do with this.
Then who was it? Was it Carrillo? Was it Harrison Brealey? Who attacked you?
I told you. Nobody did. It was an
Cuff him.
accident.
I've had enough. That's it. I'm not bothering with these people. They're just not worth it.
Don't worry about them. They're not our problem. Let our defenders deal with them.
Yeah, when? When they finished investigating the riots. They're not about to come rushing over to Mount Thomas, are they?
What are we going to do with Angel then?
He'll have to stay put. You shouldn't have left them alone.
Well, it's not my fault if they want to tear each other to pieces.
Jack, it shouldn't have happened.
OK, I'm sorry, but I wasn't the one that let them out of their cells in the first place. Sorry, Sergeant. I didn't mean that. I'm very tired.
No, you're right. I shouldn't have left them out of their cells. I thought I was doing the right thing. I was wrong.
Well, we're both wrong.
Come on. I want to talk to those prisoners. I want to get to the bottom of this.
Should we start with Darcy?
No, we're not going to get anywhere with him. What about Harrison Brearley?
You know, just before I left him alone, Brearley was talking with Angel. Maybe that's got something to do with this.
Let's find out.
Sorry, I can't help you, Sergeant. I was out in the yard when it happened. I didn't see a thing.
Who was inside with Angel?
Bob Carrillo. Oh, Darcy was there too. I was the only one outside.
Before you were left alone, Constable Lawson observed you having a close discussion with Angel. What was that about?
Well, he wanted me to help him.
With what?
Getting Darcy off his back.
How are you meant to do that?
Talk him round. I mean, you put us in a cell together. Angel thought I could do it.
I don't think Darcy's capable of being talked around.
That's what I said.
What happened to your knuckles there? Looks like you've been in a bit of a fight.
Yeah, in the riot this morning. It was every man for himself.
Forget it. I am not talking.
So you know who assaulted Angel?
I've got a fair idea.
But you're not going to tell us?
No, I won't.
Bob, we're trying to get the truth here. And you, of all people, should know how frustrating that can be.
Yes, I know. Look at me, Sergeant. Doesn't say Victoria Police anywhere. I'm not one of you anymore.
Yeah, you're not one of them either.
That's right. I'm nothing. So don't ask me to take sides.
I'm not asking much. I just want to know what happened.
You think it's me, don't you?
Was it?
No. I never touched him. I haven't touched a soul in months. See? Not a scratch. I'm clean and good.
And where's all this goodness suddenly come from?
I heard the call.
Sorry?
Jesus loves me. And he wants me to be a man of peace.
I find that very hard to believe.
Don't worry, you wouldn't be the first doubting Thomas. And I'm sure if Detective Hasham were here, he'd probably feel the same way.
It was Darcy, it's got to be.
We've got no proof. Until we do, I want to keep Angel locked away from all the others. Could you check on him, see if there's anything he needs? Yeah.
Hi, you've called Tess. Please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.
Hi, boss. It's me, Tess. Yeah, there's no drama. No need to ring back. Everything's fine. Things are a bit hectic. I hope you and PJ are having a good time, and I'll see you sometime tomorrow. So yeah, see you then. Bye.
Listen to that.
Yeah. Don't envy the boys on their fishing trip.
No. Oh, this makes me glad to be here. Do you want another one?
We better do a check.
So what are we going to do with Angel? You can't stay in there all night.
No. We're gonna have to move him.
Where?
There's only one solution I can think of.
You can't put him in here. It's cramped enough as it is.
Step aside.
You heard him. Step aside.
That's not fair. Why should Angel get a cell for
Because
himself?
Angel has been attacked, and I don't know who the culprit is.
Well, it's not my problem.
I don't want to hear it. He'll do as I say. All right, let's move Angel back to those cells. We might get some peace around here. I spoke too soon. What are you doing here?
Well,
It's midnight.
couldn't sleep anymore. I figured I'd be more use back here, and I bought some pizza.
Great. You can help Jack move Angel back to the cells.
What's he doing back in there?
We had to separate him. Another prisoner bashed him.
Who, Carrillo?
We don't know.
Well, it had to be Carrillo. When I left, they were locked in a cell together.
Yeah, they weren't in a cell together. I let them out for exercise.
You what? After all the trouble that they caused?
Ben, what's done is done.
Well, who bashed him? Have you tried to find out?
We're pretty sure it was Darcy, but no one's willing to point
That's
the finger.
why we've separated the three of them. We're putting Angel in a cell all to himself. It's the only way we can guarantee his safety.
If anyone is locked in a cell by himself, it should be Darcy.
Ben, we've already moved them. We're not moving them again.
But it would be a good way of finding out who did it.
How do you figure that?
Well, if we tell Angel that he's going into a cell with Carrillo and Brearley, and seems okay with that, then we're pretty sure that Darcy's the culprit.
No. No, I'm not sharing with them. I'm not sharing with anyone.
Why not? I thought it was Darcy who wanted to kill you.
He does.
But he wasn't the one who assaulted you?
No. I've told you that already.
So who are you scared of now, Carrillo or Harrison Brearley?
Listen, mate, if you want us to help you, you're gonna have to talk.
No. Just keep them away from me. All of them. I'll be killed if you don't.
I don't get it. I understand why Darcy would have a grudge against Angel, right? But what motive could the others possibly have?
Bloody fine,
Listen, don't worry about it now. You should go home. You must be whacked.
Yeah, Sarge, come on. Angel's safely locked up. You've done enough
Look,
for
no,
him.
I'm the one who allowed this to happen, and I want to sort it out. Okay? So, what do you guys reckon? Carrillo or Brearley?
Really? Oh, I can't see him hurting anyone.
Anyway, he's due for a parole hearing soon. He wouldn't be stupid enough to jeopardise
He
that.
might if he had a reason. Okay, what about Carrillo?
I don't think so.
He's got priors for violence.
Why would he hurt Angel?
Maybe a drug connection.
The Bob Carrillo I know wouldn't touch that crap with a barge pole.
He might sell it.
No, he wouldn't do it.
How do you know that, though? See, that's the thing. We don't know anything about any of these people.
Well, look, it's way too late to call the prison governor now anyway. They'll be gone home.
There's a way we can find it.
You're not going to find anything out on the computer that we don't already know.
Oh, it's teeming down out there.
So, 12 o'clock, Jack. You can go home, mate.
Sure?
Yep, I'll see you tomorrow. You should go home too.
Leave me alone. I'm busy.
So, what's been happening?
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
You didn't. I just thought you were asleep.
No. Wide awake. Where have you been? I missed you.
I hear you were bashed.
Yeah. Happens now and then.
You want some aspirin? They asked me to check.
No. But I do need your help, though. I'm in real trouble. See, I've got these debts, and I really need to get hold of some money.
Is that why you were bashed? You can't pay?
No, business doesn't matter. I need you to contact my dad for me. Ask him for a loan.
Can't you do that yourself?
No. We haven't spoken in years. Not the favourite son, if you know what I mean. I reckon if you spoke to him, I reckon he'd help me out.
So what's the money for?
Doesn't matter.
Were you buying drugs?
No. I've told you, I'm clean.
So what's it for?
Smokes, mostly. They cost a fortune on the inside. Look, I know it sounds stupid, but really, I'm desperate. Please, will you help me?
Jo's taking her time, isn't she?
Yeah, she's probably giving Angel some aspirin. I asked her to do it.
Oh, thanks. I wish you'd told me about that.
Check this out. I've just found a whole lot of stuff on Harrison Brearley. Look at the amount of money he's embezzled.
600 grand.
Yeah.
That's quite a haul.
But this is the interesting part, right? The money's never been recovered.
And?
And he's up for parole next week. Chances are he'll be recovering that money. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a well-known fact around the prison.
But that's reason to bash Brearley, though, not Angel.
Maybe Angel tried to hit him and he just acted in self-defence. He had marks on his knuckles.
I suppose it's possible.
It's very possible. Angel needs money and he's pretty desperate, got some sort of debt.
How do you know that?
He just told me.
So it's feasible that he had a go at Brearley?
Highly feasible. I reckon it's time we had a chat with Mr. Harrison Brearley.
Tomorrow. Your shift's over. You need some sleep.
Look, there might be something else to learn from this.
Oh, I see. Right. You can work on, but I can't, eh?
Yeah, sergeant's privilege, Benny boy. But a coffee would be nice.
Morning.
Hey, what time is it?
7. Your back must be killing you.
Where's Joe?
No, she's out getting the breakfasts.
Was there any trouble last night?
No, nothing. Oh, Brearley wasn't sleeping terribly well. I think he's got something on his mind.
We've got to talk to him.
You stay, finish your coffee. He's not going anywhere.
Guess who just bailed me up outside? Who? Jason Kenny.
Hey?
Kept harassing me about Darcy. Wants to see him because it's a Sunday. Prison visiting day.
Oh, you've got to be joking. Fat chance.
That's what I told him.
You're in early.
I was up early. I got the paper too. Thought you should see this. It's the guy that got stabbed in prison.
Raymond Brick Williams serving 20 months for serious assault.
That face, I remember that guy. He was talking to Brearley just before the riot. They were talking really closely together.
I think it's time I had that chat with Mr. Brearley.
Brick is dead.
He died on the way to the hospital.
I saw you with him yesterday, just before the riot. You were talking very closely together.
What, you think I did it? You think I stabbed Brick? Brick was my mate.
Your mate? Come on, with a thug like Brick Williams? I thought you didn't like living with thugs, let alone being mates with
Brick
them.
wasn't a thug.
You could have fooled me.
He was protecting you, wasn't he? The other inmates knew you had a good chance of getting out soon. You had 600 grand stashed somewhere. People must have been after you big time. So what was the story? You cut Brick into a slice of the pie in return for protection. So in order to get to you, people had to eliminate Brick.
That's what happened yesterday, isn't it? Angel was getting heavy about the money and you attacked him.
Come on, you might as well talk, really. We've got more than enough to stop your parole.
Okay, I'll talk. But I want protective custody out of St. David's.
I'll see what I can do for you. But I can't promise anything.
Well, I'm sorry, that's not good enough.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Brearley, but I don't really care if you don't want to talk. I'll just put you back in those cells, and with a bit of luck, you'll still be breathing by the time we get back. Let's go back to the start then, shall we? Did you assault Angel?
Only in self-defence.
Was it Angel who stabbed Brick in the riots?
Oh, hardly. When a kid's too weak for something like that. What the stabbing was ordered. Just like Angel was ordered to bash me.
Who's giving these orders? Come on, you haven't earned that protective custody yet.
Bob Carrillo.
You think I ordered a stabbing just to get to Brearley and the cash?
Yep. In fact, we think you incited a riot just to get Brick out of the picture.
If that's what you think, Sergeant, you prove that.
I don't have to. A signed statement from Brearley, signed statement from Angel will prove it. They're both willing to blow the whistle, and you don't stand a chance. So there's no point in playing games.
Why'd you do it, Bob? Why'd you drop down to their level?
Some money, wasn't it? That makes you willing to start riots and have people stabbed to death.
Now listen, when I went to jail, I didn't just lose my freedom. I lost everything. My job, my status, my pension, my house, my wife. I had nothing. Nothing. See, I was a good couple once.
Prison just called. The van's on its way to pick up the others. Joe's getting them ready now.
Somehow I don't think Brealey's parole hearing is going to be very successful.
Say Carrillo's sentence is going to be stretched as well. It's amazing, you know. At Russell Street, he was... Everyone looked up to him.
I suppose it's true what they say, that prison changes people.
Yeah, I guess you have to. Just to survive.
Hey. I was just wondering, I don't know, whether you changed your mind about helping me with the money?
I told you I can only help you if you tell me who you're in debt to.
Van's here, Constable Paris.
Be right there.
Yeah, all right. His name's Ray Williams. Right? Everyone calls him Brick. Nasty bloke. He's really big.
Is that the only person you owe money to?
Yeah.
Then you don't have anything to worry about.
Sorry you were assaulted under my care, Angel.
I have a feeling nothing's gonna touch me now.
Get in. On board, Darcy.
Shame I didn't get to see Detective Hasham. I had something very important to tell him.
Get on board, Darcy.
You reckon he wanted to tell me?
Hate to think.
What's going on?
You want to speak to us, go in the front, please.
But the van, the prisoners aren't going, are they?
Yeah, I'm afraid they are, Mr. Kenny.
But I wanted to see Luke.
Talk to him at St David's prison.
I've tried that before. He never wants to see me. Mongrel owes me $50.
You got those blankets yet?
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Sarge.
Yeah.
Have a look at this.
What?
Darcy left a message for PJ.
It never stopped raining. We were wet. We were cold. It was bloody miserable.
That's all part of the fun.
Well, you need to get out more.
Me? This from a man who wouldn't even come out of the tent.
It was cold.
So, did you catch anything?
Yeah, there's a couple of trout there in the esky. I thought we might have a barbie if somebody wants to set it up.
There's a good idea. I'll get the barbie fired up.
Yeah, I'll give you a
back,
hand.
boss.
So how did you survive without us?
Yeah, all right.
Good.
Didn't you get my message?
What message?
So they caught the big one, boss.
Who do you think?
Beginner's luck, eh, PJ?
Don't be stupid.
Hey, we had some visitors while you were away. An old acquaintance of yours. Luke Darcy. He's left a message for you. Do you want to see it? It's a biblical quote from the book of Luke. Yeah.
The multitudes came before Jesus, and when he saw their faith, he said, "Man, thy sin is forgiven."
He's found Jesus, apparently.
That's rich coming from the devil himself.
I don't know. Maybe he's changed. Just to survive.